Hey, what's up? Hank Klinger here, just shooting this quick video about the truth about positive thinking. Now, positive thinking is something that we want most of the time, right? It's something that you want to think good, happy thoughts, harmonious thoughts the majority of the time. But it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. Now, here's the reason. I'm going to talk about an analogy here. And this is about change, about any transformation in life. Think about when you're weeding a garden. Say you're using weed killer, something you got to spray down on the root system. Now what happens? So you go through your garden. You start spraying out the roots, the negative roots of the weeds, and they die first. Now do you see the change instantly on top, on the surface, in the actual root itself? No. The roots die first, and then the weed dies, and it starts to dissolve, and it gradually disappears and goes away. Well, negative thinking is the same way. You got to weed the garden of your mind and replace it with positive thoughts, but the negative thoughts, they're going to take some time to disappear completely. It's going to take time to allow the positive thoughts to really sink in and grow their own roots in your subconscious mind and start really getting you on a new direction in life. Because momentum, you got momentum going in one direction, right? And maybe it's a bad direction. Maybe you keep making mistakes. Maybe you keep failing in certain things, which is just a part of life. I'll add that in there really quick. But we want to stop instantly, and there's a law that a body in motion stays in motion. Well, it works whether or not you're going in a good way or a bad way. So as we start to change our lives, as we start to do transformation and work on ourselves, then the momentum slows down, and it's just like the root system. It takes time to really see the full effects before you can fully stop your negativity and start going back in the other direction. But here's another thing about it, is that life is cyclical. So even though we're going to be going one way a majority of the time, we're still going to bounce back to that other way for a time. It's kind of like the tides of an ocean, There's the waves and there's the crests, and then there's the troughs, the ups and the downs. And this is how positive thinking works. The point is not to think positive 100% of the time. It's just to have a positive outlook on life and a good attitude a majority of the time. So when we read books, sometimes the information can lock us up because it makes us question ourselves, and it makes us question why we aren't thinking positive all the time, and we start to worry about the worrying. We start to worry about the negative thinking, which just creates more worrying and anxiety. And anxiety has no effect on anything whatsoever, not in a positive way at least. So my point in this video is, the truth about positive thinking is that positive thinking isn't something that just happens overnight, first of all, and second of all, it's something that comes and goes, because there's going to be things that you're not going to be happy about, right? And it's not avoiding the unhappiness altogether. It's learning how to use your thinking to change the unhappiness when it comes in, and instead of getting stuck in an unhappy moment, to get positive, and to be happier a majority of the time, and to pull yourself out of those moments, and to really understand that it's in your control, and that it's just a part of life, and that it's cyclical. And that's the real truth about positive thinking, is that just like everything else in life, it comes and goes. But you can make it a part of your life a lot more than the negative thinking if you do things like meditate, exercise, and read good books, good information, listen to good audios, and cut TV out of your life. So I just want to shoot this video, guys, because I believe in you, and I believe that everybody can change their thought processes, because I know how much I've changed, and it's crazy. If I can do it, you can do it, anybody can do it. So I want to encourage you to just not be too critical of yourself, and just try to improve 1% each day, and watch what happens, because the compound effect takes in, and it starts building and building and building. Other than that, I believe in you, and if you want to know more about positive thinking, how to create, more wealth in your life, how to move in a new direction. I work online. I train people how to work with a home-based business. It's given me freedom, sorry about the plane flying over if you can hear that, to really travel around the world and do what I want, and all from my laptop. I don't work for a boss. I don't have a job like most people do. And if this sounds like something that you're interested in, then I want to encourage you to go to 10ktraveler.com. That's my website. It'll explain more about what I do. It's one of my videos. And other than that, have a great day. I appreciate you. Take care.